Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do K, the anime, episode 8 review. So, of course, before I get started, look down in the description below for the link to this week's episode of K. Now, that being said, overall, when it comes from a structure standpoint, it's overall a very simplistic episode of K. Because, first of all, it starts off where we see Shiro, Neko, and Kuro. They have escaped the custody of Scepter 4. And what happens here is that they wind up underneath the bridge that leads to the high school, but they wind up actually like going to hiding, where they wind up going to hiding, and they wind up contacting Munakata. And Munakata, so basically, at first, he winds up in it like he's at his home, I guess, or his post or his office, whatever, and he's eating, I suppose, because it was some weird. Like I always thought it made him some weird blue goo. It was like what? Like it was like a bunch of blueberries, but like meshed up, and like it was weird. It was very weird. And what ends up happening here is that Fushimi, he walks in, and then he notifies Munakata that there have been a few incidences along the city where their guys have been attacked. And then one of the guys had a note where it says like 4 o'clock. No, I'm 14 o'clock. So what ends up happening here is that they wait until that appropriate time, and then Munakata gets a call, and then it winds up being Shiro. And then Shiro's call, and then he's telling Munakata about the situation that involves the death, involves the death of the guy who died from Team Homura, Tatada. And then he winds up saying that in order to investigate this death appropriately, then you may want to check up a person who lives on a flying airship. And this lets Munakata know that the first king, Adolf K. Weismann, is somehow involved with this incident, which apparently he had an inkling of this, be this connection between the death of Tatada and Adolf K. Weismann due to the changing in the ship's patterns in the sky. Because apparently for decades, the ship, when it comes to its air travel over the city, it's had the same route. However, there was an alteration of this route during the time Tatada died. So there was a connection here, and then when you take a look at his map, the trajectory of the ship winds up being in like parallel to the location of Tatada's death around that same point in time. So there's clearly, so to him, there's a connection here, and he winds up actually agreeing, because see, even though he sent Fushimi and the other blue members to try and find the location of Shiro as Shiro is calling Munakata, Kuro winds up coming with a plan to fake out Fushimi and the rest of Scepter 4. And at the same time, Munakata agrees to go up and, detain the first king, Silver King, Adolf K. Weismann. And then what winds up happening here is that over the course of like a period of time, they get prepared. Like we see Scepter 4 actually like preparing for the boarding of ship for Adolf K. Weismann's ship. It's a very strange name, like the Henna. Fuck it. All right, very long German name. I don't speak German. Now, what winds up happening here is that we see Scepter 4 go into like an airport where they're actually taking like a bunch of helicopters, and then we see Munakata lay down his theory about the connection between the death of Tatada and Adolf K. Weismann, the Silver King. At the same time, apparently Kuro, Shiro, Neko, they hijacked one of the helicopters, and now they're flying in sequence alongside with the rest of Scepter 4. Unbeknownst to them, they have no idea that Shiro, Neko, and Kuro are one of their helicopters. And then Kuro kind of breaks down the whole entire thing with the Silver King, and how the Silver King, he is the first king. Because as far as I know, the Colorless King is the 7th king. He is the last king. Munakata is the 4th king, the Blue King. Adolf K. Weismann is the first king, and he is equal to the 2nd king, the Gold King. And I mean, at the end of the episode, and well, I'll go to it later. But basically, what happens here is that we have Kuro kind of breaking down the whole entire king thing, and how the Silver King is a very mysterious king. And the only reason why the Gold King is number 2 is because the Silver King exists, and the Silver King rules from the sky, while the Gold King rules from the land. And the Silver King, in of a nutshell, is a very strange character. He's a very weird person. That corpse is still there, the one that he's dancing with. It's very, I don't know. I have no idea what his deal is. It's a very strange thing, because what ends up happening is that Neko kind of says, like, fuck it. And then she takes the helicopter, and then she plows the plane. No, well, she's, like, moving the plane, the helicopter, towards the flying airship. And all of a sudden, the Silver King kind of says, you know what, fuck it. And then he clicks a button, and then his ship explodes. And it's like, what? Like, it's like a really weird, like, situation. I was like, what? Like, what? Like what? Like, it threw me off. And then we see a scene of the Gold King. He happens to be watching the sky, and he sees the Silver King's ship explode. And then that right there is the end of the episode. Because then we see that one girl from high school. She turns around. There's like a giant star in the sky, which I'm assuming is the portraying of the ship exploding. But then again, it's kind of weird because it's like, why would a ship exploding, which looks like a fireball, be like a star in the sky? So maybe that star in the sky is something else entirely. I'm not too sure. But either way, like, I have a theory that maybe when the ship exploded and Shiro and Kuro and Neko got caught in the explosion, maybe Shiro's powers woke up, and then that star in the sky may be the colorless sword of Damocles. But I'm not too sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But either way, that there is the end of the episode. Now, here's the thing, alright? This episode rating is going to be okay. It was okay episode because a lot happened, but not really. Well, I'm not going to say that it was monumental. You know, fuck it, alright, fuck it. The Silver King is weird. I don't know what his deal is. He's so fucking random. He's so random. Like, he's just chilling in the sky. He's kind of fucking weird. I think his voice actor is Natsu. It's throwing me off. It's throwing me the fuck off. And I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what this guy's deal is. He's the biggest mystery so far. He's so weird, bro. I don't know. The whole entire thing with the dancing with the corpse, it's very weird. It's very weird. It really is. Oh god, it's very weird. And yet we have yet to see the Green King. I just realized that we have yet to see the Green King, because, well, I'm assuming that now Ishina has, Shiro has taken over the position of the colorless king. I guess, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you deduce who is a king or not. Like, how do they transfer the king's powers to another person? I don't fucking know. All right, because Mikoto should have been chosen a king already. Apparently, according to Munakata, he should have passed on the throne position to someone else, which I believe was, Tatara, but he died. But I don't know, dude. Like, I really don't know. All right, I mean, this guy, he's fucking weird. He's fucking weird. He's just weird. I mean, he blew up his own fucking shit apparently for decades. For decades, that ship has been cruising on the same route over the city. And now, so it's kind of like, fuck it, let's ultra course, boom, and then it's like, I don't know, like, I just don't know to tell you guys, so I'm pretty much done. Like, I don't know, but it was it's very unique, it's very interesting, so I'm done. So King of Lightning, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe as always, and I'm signing out. Give me your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think, what's going on, alright? Because I don't know. Alright, I mean, I can make these assumptions, these theories, these deductions, but at the end of the day, this guy is so fucking vague. He is so random. I mean, clearly he's connected to Shiro, obviously, but we don't know how exactly. He could be his brother. He could be his father. I mean, that's a stretch, but we don't know. We just don't know. And how is it that Shiro, who is somewhat connected to the Silver King, he should be a Silver Clansman? He shouldn't be the colorless king. It's weird. It's fucking weird. And we still don't know what happened in his, you know, because the memories that Shiro has aren't still in full bloom. I mean, in a full bloom. Like, there's still shit missing. So, again, we don't know a lot. We don't know if Shiro was the fact. We don't know if Shiro, fuck. We don't know if Shiro was the one who killed Tatara. We don't know. We're not too sure. I mean, I'm assuming yes he was, but then again, was it the Silver King who told him to do so, and then did the Silver King, like, erase his memory? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Maybe. But we'll see. So once again, tell me what you think in the comments down below. And I'm signing off. King Lightning. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.